Welcome back to Awesome Truth Reacts, and we about to talk about Raw in Kansas City.
Yes, we're gonna start with Seth Rogen and his new group with Braun Breaker and Paul Heyman, which they were talking why they're gonna be the future of the WWE, which I could see that, especially with Braun Breaker, and but for some reason, somebody say he came out and he doesn't seem to agree with that. What do you think about that?
Yeah, because Sami Zayn has a friendship, with Steph Rollins. Is very different Steph Rollins that he's seen in a couple weeks before then.
Yeah, they talk about how well they know each other, but somebody said keep it real, say he doesn't like this new group. So, of course, Seth Rogen came out ultimatum. If you like my group, you against me. So, you better decide by the end of the night if you're going to like our group or leave to SmackDown. And so, our next segment, we have Rhea Ripley with Roxanne Perez, which it was an incredible match, which I wish it would have finished. But, something always got to happen in Raw. What you thought about that?
Yeah, Julia interfered because she was in the match a little bit before then, and yeah, she interfered in the match and started beating up on Rhea Ripley with Roxanne Perez.
And then where that's both of them started being up on Rhea, out of nowhere, Io Sky came out there to the ring and helped Rhea because remember last week it was the other way around. So I guess Io Sky felt like she owed her Rhea a favor, which it kind of makes sense. I feel like this might be like a future rivalry. Those two against the other Rhea and Io against Roxanne and Yuya. What do you think about that?
Yeah, no, that could be good.
Nothing. Interesting match. Let's see what's gonna happen with this match in the future. And then right after the Judgment Day promo, we see another promo by Logan Paul, which he bragging that he beat AJ Styles, which I wouldn't mind bragging about that part. AJ Styles is a legend. Anyways, now he's looking for the World Heavyweight Championship. So he's calling out Jey Uso. So what do you think about that?
And yeah, Jay Uso wasn't happy about that.
Yeah, he is. So Jey Uso just came and we brought him. Like, it took him 50 years to get this belt. So if you want it, I guess I'll give you a chance. That's what Jey Uso says. That was kind of funny.
So yeah, and Jey Uso beat down Logan Paul. So now we're gonna have the match for the War Raiders versus the Judgment Day, JD and Finn Balor for I guess the number one contender. I guess. So yeah.
Yes, actually from the more contender, I'm guessing, because New Day was on the commentary to find out who was going to win to fight the next, which the Judgment Day are hilarious on the commentary. They were just making jokes like crazy.
Yeah,
like,
the Judgment Day was not on commentary. The New Day was on commentary. Judgment Day was busy on the ring, but the New Day was very funny. They were very
the New Days, yeah.
Yeah, they were cracking me up the whole time while the Judgment Day was wrestling. And yeah, and the Judgment Day got some payback. Karma, because what JD did to Penta for Dominic match, Penta did the same thing to JD. So karma is what.
But comments the B word, but yeah.
Yeah, you could have. Yeah.
No, but yeah, it was a good match. Like I said, like he said, the New Day was kind of funny.
Yes.
The commentary. I don't know why I say Judgment Day. It's so many days, I guess.
Yeah.
Moving on to the next. Now on the next segment, we got Becky Lynch talking about she was the one who attacked Bayley, which I think it was obvious at least for me. I don't know about everybody else, but I'm pretty sure it was obvious for me. But and they started talking that we say she backstabbed Lara because she was friends with Bayley, and I do understand Bayley was kind of mean to Becky back in the day. So I guess it does make sense in a way. What do you think about that?
Yeah, and the letter of Valkyria comes, not trying to hear none of that. He was saying everybody in the back was trying to warn me about Becky Lynch, and that's understandable. Becky Lynch is not the person you really should trust in the locker room. But it's cool to see Lyra Valkyria in her first big storyline, because this is her biggest storyline right now in her main roster career. So it's cool to see that with Becky Lynch. and Lyra Valkyria offer her a match on Backlash because she wanted a match right now, but Becky Lynch was gonna do it in Kansas City. So I guess it's gonna be Lyra versus Becky Lynch at Backlash for the Intercontinental Championship. So it's gonna be the biggest match for that title.
Yeah, it's gonna be the biggest match for Lara and wish her for the best. And now we're gonna talk about Stephanie Marquez having a match on Raw, which I'm glad they're doing that because that way more people can see her. Because even though a lot of people watch NXT, Raw is one of the biggest shows that WWE has. What do you think about that?
Stephanie Valkyrie fought Ivy Now. Like she had a match with Ivy Now.
Which Abby now did great. I think they both had. Abby now never have a bad match. Let's start with that. And they both did an incredible match, which I love the match. But like I said, I'm glad more people seeing Stephanie. I feel like I'm burying Abby now right now, but Stephanie Marquez, come on. So on the next segment, we have Jey Uso talking with Sami Zayn, but it was kind of a quick match. He just wanted to see what he was gonna decide, but.
Yeah, Jey Uso said no matter what your decision is, you still be there for him. So that was still a good friend. Then Logan Paul comes out of nowhere, just attacks him. Even though Jey Uso looked like he was waiting for Logan Paul, I don't know why Logan Paul timing. Jey Uso was like this, like, wait, and then boom, attack. So the timing was really great.
No, the way, because as soon as he finished with Sami Zayn, they wait for a second, they soon. Yeah, I think. I don't know what happened, but it was funny. That slap. So
yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Logan Paul messed up the timing or the team did. I don't know, but that was weird. But Logan Paul yeeted Jey Uso, so that was a little funny.
So on the main event, we got Sami Zayn talking again with Seth Rollins, and Seth Rollins gave him a last chance to walk away to go to SmackDown. Like we said, he got an offer to wrestle the winner of John Cena and Randy Orton, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which I don't understand why Sami Zayn wouldn't take that offer, but I don't know. What do you think about that?
Yeah, Sami Zayn said, Seth Rollins go to hell because he does not want to take that because Seth Rollins is threatening him. Like, it's a literal threat. If you say do something or I'm gonna beat you up, is literally a threat. If I say it doesn't matter if it's a good offer, it's still a threat no matter what.
So, no, that doesn't make sense. So if
what are you talking about? So if you tell me I get a new iPhone or I'm gonna beat you up, that's still a threat. That's literally a factual statement. If you search up threat in the definition, it's literally that. No matter if the offer is good or not, it's still a threat. So why are you gonna respect somebody that's gonna give you a threat?
A new iPhone is expensive too, so I don't know.
It's still a threat. Literally a fact that it's a threat.
No, it's a threat, but I would take the iPhone too. So it's money. It's like it'll take money.
I'm not saying it's not a good offer. It's still a threat.
A good threat though.
There's nothing. There's never a good threat. You can't have a bad threat or a good threat.
I guess we agree to disagree.
It's literally a fact what a threat is.
No, I'm not saying it's not a threat, but it's a good one though. I don't mind that type of threat.
No.
Says Sami Zayn think he want to take the offer. Of course, he had a wrestle Bron Breakker, which he got spilled like 4 times, I think, 3 or 4 times, which they look good. They even had to stop the match. So while the referee was on the floor, while Sami Zayn was on the floor, guess what happened? I see it. You could see it coming from nowhere. The Constorm, which again, why did you take the offer?
Because it was a threat.
No, it is a threat. I'm not gonna lie.
It's a threat. How are you gonna respect somebody that just destroyed you?
Yeah, Sami Zayn got destroyed really bad. Like, it was kind of funny, but it was sad too. Which I know a lot of people gonna hate me right now, but it is what it is. What do you think?
I'm just not. Steph Rollins literally. Steph Rollins literally is a hypocrite because, like, a couple weeks ago, he was talking about how these favors were bad and like how Roman Reigns and CM Punk was making like bad decisions, and that he's being the worst guy right now.
Go heel. That's what he's trying to do. So he's doing a great job.
Yeah, like his purse. I'm talking about like if we're invested in the show.
No, I
and
get it.
Steph Rollins is the character.
No, I get it.
And he's doing a bad job. I'm not saying Steph Rollins as as a performer is doing a great heel job. Like that's why when I watch Raw, I like to be invested in the story, not what's outside the ring, what's inside the ring. And what I'm seeing is Sami Zayn was threatened. Steph Rollins curve stomped him for no reason, gave him a threat for no reason. Sami Zayn just came and didn't like the offer, and then Steph Rollins gave him an offer for no reason. There was no reason for that.
I mean, you gotta remember at the beginning of the show that the reason that Seth Rollins threatened Sami Zayn because Sami Zayn thought that his group was dumb, which that was kind of disrespectful too. So
When did Sami Zayn say it was dumb, corroded, corroded?
He said not dumb, but he think he agreed with his group that he shouldn't be doing that group.
It's not what Sami Zayn thought as a friend what Steph Rollins does. He sees a changed man.
Hopefully he changed for the good. Let's see what happened.
No time soon with this group.
Yeah, so like I always say, if you love what we're doing, because we love what you're doing, you can always follow us at
TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. You're gonna see all the reaction videos. What I'm offering you is not a threat.
That thing is not a threat. Then, if you guys actually watched the whole clip, I would just want to say thank you and peace, like always.
Don't threaten me.